future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Herbert off of play action. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on the DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, is a rookie last year, in on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Keenum. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On play action, it's Keenum. This is caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Keenum now on first down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Keenum going to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
A give. This is Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Keenum now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Chubb.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Chubb again.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 87 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they try and here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 30 on second down, Keenan. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Keenan now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top. Unsuccessful.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10. Keenum. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Johnson to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They snap it to Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he's got room. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Keenum.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Working from the gun, Keenum.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Hunt going to run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A handoff, it's Eckler. Now room for Eckler as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Browns 30.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Keenum.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was from him?
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Keenum now on 1st down.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From midfield, here's Keenum. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The tackle there by John Johnson. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Next, the score. Chargers 59. Browns 38. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Eckler. A giant hole up the middle, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
Kenneth Murray, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.